Hello, Cancer. This is your channel messages for the 25th of July. Cancer, how do you know when a nigga really hates you? When he watches you suffer. How do you know when a nigga hates you, Cancer? When he wants to see you always below him. Now, Cancer, you're the mother. So I feel like as women, our mothers are the first female archetype that see the repercussions of giving your time and energy to a man without a commitment. So I'm getting something about your mom, Cancer. I'm getting something going with your mother and your father. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if your mom is actually breaking things down and telling you, hey, even though when you get pregnant by your father was a very abusive man. Your father used to watch me struggle. Your father used to spend money on probably other women or being at the strip club or on alcohol. Me getting something about what your mother went through, Cancer, is exactly what you're going through. Me getting if your mother was somebody who had to depend on your father. Me getting for some reason there's a generational trauma that's relying on you to somehow be the same way. Now, Cancer, I'm not telling you to rely on somebody if you need. Okay, well, if you have a husband, the husband usually is the leader of the household. If you have a baby father, even though if you're not married to them, usually you would rely on them not only for economical support, but for emotional support. But Cancer, I'm getting something about your mom had a long list of exes or your mom have a long list of lovers. And I'm getting it's usually because Cancer, I'm getting something about you and your mother is paralleling. Something about your mom dating life and your dating life is paralleling. But I also want to tell you, Cancer, if that nigga doesn't give you what you deserve, tell that nigga sayonara. I'm sorry, I speak French. Au revoir. Okay, let's go ahead and go into your reading, Cancer. I feel like that's very important to tell you. Stop wasting your time on a nigga who watch you suffer. Stop wasting your time on niggas who can help you but watch you drown, basically. Okay, anyways, your channel message, Cancer, is let's get your message here. Yeah, because Cancer, you're the mother, so you need to know as a woman, when you're pregnant, that's the most vulnerable state. But also, before you end up even reach pregnancy, Cancer, you need to know that it's imperative that a man treats you as if you are pregnant. Now, what do I mean by that? When you're single with him, without a baby, without any commitment, without any ring, that man must be a nurturer for you. That man is supposed to practice showing you that you'll be his future wife. If you ever fuck a man or you ever with a man, Cancer, and the man don't treat you as if he's grooming you to be in future wife, I'm telling you, Cancer, you're wasting your time. Tell that nigga goodbye. You deserve better. And I feel like that nigga will never deserve better, but you are the best he'll ever get. So it's just imperative. I want to just say this to you, Cancer. It's imperative to know that sometimes, yes, love is great, Cancer. It is. And you need love to create a nurturing home. But at the same time, you can't love a man who will watch you suffer. That's not love. And you cannot be loyal to a man who will watch you suffer, Cancer. Like, that's fucking ridiculous, okay? Unlike a lot of our parents who suffered especially grandparents who suffered in silence, because they were more so focused on keeping the family home together. Cancer, I feel like it's a new turn of Jupiter for you. Jupiter rules luck. Me getting is a new turn of luck for you, okay? I just want to remind you, because you're the female, because you rule the breast, because you rule the womb, because you rule the home, it's imperative, Cancer, that any man you ever date, any man you ever decide to talk to long-term or go into a relationship with, if that man is not grooming you to be his wife, if he's not taking care of you in the progress of getting to somewhere serious, then tell that nigga goodbye. He's wasting your time. And he probably has a history of wasting other women's time. He probably have a history of fucking a bitch for 8 to 10 years without a ring. That's not the position I want you to be in, Cancer. And that's not the position I would want myself to be in, okay? Never let a nigga make you ever feel like you don't deserve what you definitely deserve, okay? Because you're the woman. You give life. They do not. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Good morning. Hi, good morning, Sabri. Good morning, Sabri. Okay, Cancer. So your channel message is on it is the digital mirror. Me getting something about your social media activity is triggering them. So I don't know if a social media activity is triggering your ex or it's triggering a nigga who won't do good by you. Me getting you dating a man and you're on social media and the man jealous of your social media presence. He's also jealous of the fact that you get a lot of attention, probably because you're very attractive. I'm getting because of this man is going to neglect you, ignore you, and probably watch you struggle with a lot of things unless you give up social media. So me getting the man don't want nobody else see you, and him don't want you to be in a situation where you meet another man for treat you good. So me getting something about your social media trigger them. It's me getting the more you post, the more you're online, the more you're into the club, the more you promote yourself, is the more this man is mean to you. Is the more him try to convince you deserve less. Is the more him try to say, well, you know, you're on social media every day, you're very accessible to everybody. I'm getting that nigga is a hater. That nigga was never on your team. And chances are that nigga was only using you because you're the best woman he would ever fucking meet, Cancer. Yes, I'm getting a social media is triggering somebody. It's probably triggering him and probably a new bitch. Probably triggering him and his old bitch. It's probably triggering him and his mom. We don't fucking know, Cancer. But what we do know is you are the woman. And there's no home without a woman. Okay, there's a reason why when men live alone, them call it a bachelor pad. No, call it a home. They don't say this is my home. They say this is my bachelorette. No, this is my bachelor pad. Yeah. It's never a home unless there's a woman there. So I want you to know, Cancer, again, you need to go where you're appreciated. If you're there with a man and a man watch your struggle, if you're there with a man and a man basically like to see you lower than him when him have the means to help you, you need to tell that nigga goodbye. You don't deserve that, and he does not deserve you. So I'm getting somebody social media. I'm getting a social media trigger somebody. Again, somebody is not going to give you what you deserve, but them no want no other person see you to give you what you deserve. So somebody rather watch you struggle while them can't help you, but them will hold on to you. You know, them don't want to see you free. They don't want to see you dating somebody else. They don't want you to see you sucking or riding off the dick of another man. So they're not let you go, but they're not give you what you deserve. So Cancer, I feel like it's time to take control of the situation. You are the woman, you're the mother, you run this. You need to always know that. Okay? It's very rarely, as a woman, you deserve less than what you think you deserve because you bring forth life. So unless you hold yourself to a high standard, men will hold you to the value of what they think you are. And majority of times the value what men hold you to it's really higher, but they have to make it look like it low for prey on your insecurity or for prey on you being naive as to you being such a great catch. Okay, let's go ahead and go into your reading, Cancer. Let's see what's happening. We have Bible, exactly. A godly man will take care of you. A godly man will not watch you suffer. A godly man knows as a man, it is his duty. And I really don't give a fuck about the men who's bitter or sour about a certain situation. A godly man would never fuck a girl and watch her struggle. That's not a man of God. Again, a man of God would never take a girl and lead her on for 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 years and fuck her without commitment. A man of God, at least when him take you for the first time, him groom you as him wife. Him take care of you as him wife. Him take care of you as a pregnant woman before you even have the baby. Once you date a man and he's not grooming you or he's not prepping you to be in a long-term relationship with him, that is not a man you need to waste your time with. He's a time waster. He's a bum. And bums are not only men who are broke. Bums are men who them only go into relationship with no blood clot ambition. Them just want to be there and fuck and laugh and maybe drink and maybe smoke and maybe have sex, and that is it. And those fuckers will do that for 10 years. So I just want you to know, Cancer, again, never let a man dictate what you're worth. Because he will price you at 0 if he can. Okay? So we have Bible. Yeah, you need to really believe. Even if you don't believe in the word of God, you need to believe in when you date a man. What's a holy man? You think a holy man will watch you struggle? You think you have to ask a man of God who actually want a wife, who's actually very serious and respects woman. You think you have to ask that man how to treat you? You think, or would the man divinely know how to treat a woman because he's led by God? Once you're there with a man cancer and the man not groom you or him not prep you or him not treat you like he's his wife, you basically are friends with benefits to him. So I want you to know that this is a confirmation to get out of a situation where a man watch you struggle. Get out of it. I don't care what I say to you. I'm telling you, you deserve better. So we have Bible here, on God. We also have, what is angels? Exactly. You're an angel. You're an earth angel. That's why the fucking man can't leave you alone. Every time you demand what you need from the bumbleclot man, why him do? Him try to gaslight you, to make you feel like, oh, you don't deserve that. Okay, but then why you texting me? Then why you keep a call me? Then why you keep pursuing something with me? I'm getting cancer. It's because you're an earth angel. And I'm getting, he will never find another person like you. Bible, angel, yeah. Don't let anybody put a price on you. You need to put a price on it. Well, not a price. We're not selling pussy around here. But we're just saying, don't make a man tell you what you're valued. You need to know what you're valued and then bring that to the table. And if him say, oh, I don't think you're valued, that say, okay, well, you know what? Thank you for being such a dumbass nigga. Goodbye. I'll find a man who values me at the same cost since you don't. Angel and Bible. So I'm getting, don't feel bad, Cancer. If a relationship ends, don't feel bad. I'm getting, you're too good for the person anyways. Me getting, you're an angel. Okay? Don't worry. We also have Rastafarianism. Maybe that's why somebody not doing something for you. Maybe it's your culture. Maybe it's your background. Maybe it's because of a Rasta man. Why something is happening to you. Let's go again. We also have the Sun card. The Sun could be a Leo. And we have, and don't let that nigga tell you, say, him not gonna take care of you until you have him baby. Don't let that nigga trick you into having a baby and then tell you, say, oh, I'm not taking care of you until you're not my baby mom. You're not my wife. You're not my mom. Why would I take care of you? Well, Cancer, I feel like you should go to somebody else who will take care of you, who don't even require to fuck you. It's imperative as a woman, Cancer, just to take back that power. Again, you need to value yourself very highly. And if you meet a man, and yes, sometimes loneliness happens. Yes, sometimes situation happens. But I'm telling you, once a man make it clear that what you value yourself is not what him value you, you need to walk away, Cancer. It makes no sense. You try to say, you know what? He's right. I'm not his wife. I'm not his fiance. I don't have his baby. What does he owe me? Is he fucking you? Him owe you something. And I don't really give a fuck what anybody else want to say. So I think the best situation for you is to fuck somebody else who feels like they're indebted to you than to fuck a man who feels like you're not worth anything. Okay? Let's get one more. We also have Christianity. Exactly. Does that sound like a godly man? Usually a godly man, him see you, him like you. Him be monogamous to you. He has plans to take you as his wife. But him treat you as such while getting to know you. And the moment him say, you know what? I don't feel like this person can be my wife, he walks away. He doesn't say to himself, I'd never marry this girl, but I'm going to fuck her out. That's not a godly man. That's a nigga who's wasting your time. That's a nigga who is of the devil. That's a nigga who is trying to break you down, especially break down you into insecurity so he can have some type of control over you. A godly man don't waste time on women who them don't feel like them will have a future with. So if you're with a man and the man don't seem like him have a future with you, him have a plan with you, and as a woman, men supposed to solve your problems. I want you to know that, Cancer. As a woman, a lot of single moms, their sons end up growing up to solve their problems that the man who fucked them couldn't solve. So as a man, usually your job is to solve the problems of other women. That's usually you giving back to society for a woman giving you life. So me getting if this man is not trying to solve your problem, if he's not trying to put you in a better position, if he's not trying to lead you into a situation that will be everlasting with him, do not waste your time with him. That's not a godly man, Cancer. It's not a godly man. Christianity and Bible, that's not a godly man. If he was a godly man, he would have meet you, take care of you, and then take care of his wife. He's not going to take you as his wife, and he has no plans to take care of you. So why are you still wasting your time on a nigga like that? And you're saying to yourself, it's okay, wait till I have baby. Cancer, him going to be a bum-ass baby daddy. That's not how it works, okay? You just have to you just have to look on how him treat you. And if it's a man where you say, yeah, man, you know, say, him treat, you ever see some couples and a man would say, she's my wifey. She's not his wife. He did not go and marry her. They don't have marriage certificates, but they would call her wifey. But what do? They treat the woman as a wife. The girls would say, it's my hobby. They're not married, but what she do? She treat him as a husband. She take care of him, she cook for him, she clean for him, she nurture him. And that may be the situation as we call playing house, but at least there's a common agreement that me treating you this way and you treating me this way will reach an end result. Me getting that's not a situation. You just a fuck a man and you hope for the best. The man hopes to fuck you as long as him can, and then him going to leave and go on to another woman. So I would suggest you leave that nigga before him break down the confidence anymore. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. So again, me getting a social media is triggering somebody. So again, maybe you break up with somebody because they would not give you what you demand. They won't give you what you ask for, or they simply won't give you what you're worth. So you're telling him, fuck off. And you're going to find another man who treats you the way you want to be treated. But remember, this nigga who watch you struggle, him going to watch you. Him going to stalk you. Him going to try to do everything to make sure that no other man reach out to you in hopes that you say to yourself, I can't find another man to give me what I thought I'm worth. Might as well I go back to him so him can say, I told you, you wasn't worth anything. All that delusion, all that you thinking you deserve this, that I told you should have stayed with me. Cancer, is better you be single. You're more valuable as a single woman than a woman who is loyal to a mean man. I fucking hate mean men. I fucking hate them. Them is like the plague. But try to avoid them. Once I know a man mean, bitch, no, bye, no, thank you, bye. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Avoid that nigga like the plague. He is a mean man. He gonna watch you struggle. He gonna watch you starve. He gonna tell you, say, it has nothing to do with me, all while he gonna fuck you. So that's how you know when a man fuck you with intent. If he's fucking you with intent, he'll take care of you. If that nigga is fucking you without intent, him don't give a fuck if you go through hell or heaven. As long as you give him pussy, him feel okay. You know? Let's go ahead and go into your reading, Cancer. I just feel like it's imperative to take back your power, take back your worth, and to say to yourself, maybe I am more valuable single. You are. You'll always be more valuable as a single woman without a kid than a woman being loyal to a bum-ass broke man who is mean. So go ahead and go into your reading, Cancer. We'll see what's happening for you. First card out is a High Priestess. Exactly. Again, that's your intuition. Don't let anybody tell you that what you want for yourself is basically made up. Don't make them tell you say delusional. Me getting your intuition. Cancer. This is actually the Cancer card. So Cancer, you came out. Exactly. Me getting you have certain demands. You have certain criteria. You have certain requirements when it comes on to dating or pursuing a man. And a man want you drop your criteria for him. Even though he could meet the criteria, but perhaps he doesn't feel like you're worth it. You know, they always say that when you're not a man's type, you have to beg him. But when you are his type, him will just fucking know how to do it for you. I'm getting your intuition to go off. I'm getting you ask yourself, should I stay? Should I leave? You need to leave. You need to leave if that man is not really showing you a certain interest as to taking it further. And you need to leave if a man is showing you that basically he's just here for a good time, not a fucking long time, okay? Again, your intuition, the High Priestess. Coming getting is like you're saying, okay, maybe I can approach this better. Okay, maybe if I structure it this way, it doesn't matter how you structure it. It doesn't matter if you use nice words. It doesn't matter if you're sucking dick while you're doing it. Your intuition is telling you that you will never be treated the way you deserve by somebody who you have to beg. You never have to beg the right man. The right man will be concerned. The right man will say, I was thinking. I was thinking about, the problems you were having, and I feel like I can help you solve it. He need to tell you say thinking about that. Not that him thinking about your pussy, or I think about sex with you, or he's thinking how schizophrenic you may or may not be. All right, Cancer, so your intuition is here. We also have the Emperor. Exactly. You can find a better man. You'll find an Emperor. Okay? The Emperor counterpart is usually the Empress, but we have the High Priestess here. I'm getting there's better for you out there. Exactly, here he is. There is better. You need to know that. Especially if you're single without kids. And I'm not saying women who have kids, even if okay, scratch that. Even if you have kids, Cancer, yes, you deserve better. But they have 1, 2, 3, or fucking 4, you deserve better. Maybe somebody have kids and you don't, and they might try to hide it from you. So maybe somebody have kids to feed or another woman to take care of, which is why your demands are more time, more energy, more comfort, maybe monetarily gain. Me getting it's not being met. Maybe because somebody else have kids and you don't. So that's why somebody won't help you because you don't have kids. Now, again, going back to your first message, your social media is triggering someone because somebody wanted to come off of social media and basically live a bum-ass broke life with them. And I'm getting you don't want that. You want more for yourself. And more for you is coming in because we have the Emperor. So again, if you keep to if you say to yourself, this is what I require, this is what I want, and if we don't get this, then we're not going to deal with anybody, you're going to find a person. It's all about holding out. It's all about so-called buying and selling. You're not going to sell yourself to the right person until you find a right buyer. So we have the Emperor here. Yeah, the Emperor is the top of the zodiac. Nothing is higher than the Emperor. We're getting to meet an Emperor. An Emperor who takes care of his Empress. An Emperor. We're not talking about 50-50 here. We don't do 50-50 around here. Not a fuck. No. Wrong channel. You're watching the wrong channel. You need to go to a pick-me bitch or a bird bitch for that. We're not doing a pick-me. We're not doing a 50-50 around here. You're with the Emperor. The Emperor don't make it a 50-50. The King of Pentacles might make it a 50-50. The King of Swords might go 50-50. You're dealing with the Emperor. You don't lift a finger. And even if you're the most ratchet, brawling, loud-ass fucking girl, you still can meet a man who don't want you to lift a finger. You will never be enough for the wrong man. But you see, for the right man, you'll be everything he wanted to be. And even for the right man, he will turn it into who he want you to be. It all depends on who you're dealing with. We have the Emperor here. So again, you want better? Here is better. We have the Emperor. We also have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, come getting you get breadcrumbs. You get Six of Pentacles. And you're saying to yourself, but I'm such a nice person. I treat this person as if he was my husband. I attend to this person as if me and them is together for a long time. It don't matter. The person does not have intentions to be with you long term. So they're going to treat you accordingly. They're not going to make any big investments. They're not going to spend no big money. They probably don't even carry nowhere properly. And again, they probably want you off social media because you're probably just a sex toy to them. The longer them can fuck you without you asking for anything, is the better for them. Emperors don't do that. Emperors know that when a man meet you and he's scared for lose you, he's going to do everything to make it comfortable. And you don't have to ask him. When a nigga is cheating on you or him don't really have long-term goals with you, him don't give a fuck if you're uncomfortable. Anything you bitch about, him going bitch about too. If you say you're tired, him going to say I'm tired. If you say no, I want to relax today, him going to say, oh, I wish I could relax today. If you tell that nigga say you're in bed all day, him jealous. Because him want to be in bed all day. Exactly. You're with a pussy ass man. A man who does not like when women rest. He probably grew up with a single mother who had to struggle her whole fucking life because the man was she fuck without a ring, never give her shit. You tell her, man, I'm doing spa day. Oh, I wish I could get a spa day. Okay. I'm just here relaxing, painting my nail. I wish I could. Whoa, you look like you wish you wanted to be a girl. Exactly. Those are the niggas you need to stay away from. The only thing those niggas do is complain. Them complain about money, them complain about tax, them complain about every fucking thing. Them don't complain about them gambling addiction. They don't complain about them sex addiction. Them don't complain about the addiction them have to spending thousands upon thousands when them and them friend go out to the club. But when it comes down to you, the girl, no, I don't know. I don't feel I don't know. You need to stay away from these men. Stay away from men who like to see women struggle the same way their mother struggle. The emperor, usually, he doesn't make his wife struggle. The wife don't have to ask for anything. She's already taken care of. So, yeah, we're getting 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, get breadcrumbs, Cancer. It's time to leave. It's time for you to want more for yourself, and it's time for you to get more. And you will never get more being with a man who mean. You'll never get more being with a man who has no intentions of taking you seriously. Everything will be your fault. Everything. That's not a manly man. That's a bitch ass nigga. And I wouldn't suggest you to reproduce with bitch ass niggas. You know? That's like the kid going to come up to him and say, Daddy, I'm hungry. Oh, well, I worked all day. I'm hungry too. I should get the plate first. Those are the type of niggas you want to deal with. Niggas who are asking you who get the plate first. Him or your son. Him or his son. I believe a man plate should be shared out first and then the kids eat after. That's a bum ass man. And when I say bum, I mean he's not ambitious. He's not ambitious when it comes on to his future development, when it comes on to a relationship. Let's continue reading. We have a 7 of Swords and we also have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to know what's happening, Cancer. We're getting someone's here to waste your time. Don't waste time with mean men. Don't waste time with men who watch you struggle. Don't waste time with... You see, if you ever say in your head, some deserve a man better than this. Some wish me did single for left him and find a better man. You should do it. Me getting your intuition to tell you something. And I don't know if you're with an emperor, that means him have money. Him just choose to not give you. Because me getting you with an emperor. But why the emperor give you 6 of Pentacles? That's breadcrumbs. That's like food bank money. That's what he's giving you. He's giving you less than government assistance. That's what he's giving you. And he call himself the emperor. Sweetie, this is a narcissist. Narcissist men will tell women that them don't deserve anything other than being of service to them and providing them with sex. Your husband would never tell you that. You need to know the difference. Let's clarify. So you think you're dealing with a godly man? You're not. Godly men take care of their wives. Godly men protect their wives. Godly men find solutions for their wives. They don't allow their wives to go to other men to find solutions. So you need to tell that nigga goodbye. Let's continue. We have exactly. We're getting a need to leave. And you are going to leave the 8 of Cups. Because you deserve better. And he will convince you. He might even say, no, Cancer, stay. I understand what you mean. I'm sorry. Him going to do the same thing a month from now. 2 months from now. Because I feel like the person you're dealing with, their job is to see if them can break you down until you accept the bare minimum. And I'm getting before you went into the relationship, Cancer, the bare minimum was never something you'd accept. And that's what happens when you're there with a man for love and not money. When you're there with a man for money, you'll get taken care of and then you can choose to love him. When you're there with a man for love and not money, him will put a price on you. And even if him have money, him will say, I don't need to spend money on you. We're in love. That's not how... Ask your mother if that's how it worked. Because I'm pretty sure your mother chose love over money. That's why she's single, as a single mom. Let's continue the reading. We also have the 3 of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. And we also have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're getting blocked, Cancer. If that's not it, I'm getting you're a beautiful woman. And me getting, for some reason, you have a lot of jealous bitches around you. And for some reason, them orchestrating you to be... Me getting somebody want you fuck ugly men. Ugly, monster looking. Me getting somebody want you fuck... Me getting somebody don't want you to have a rich, handsome husband. I'm getting something about a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Them don't want to see you with a rich man who take care of you. Them want to see you with man who give a bare minimum. Them want to see you with ugly, ugly, ugly men. Them want to see you with a man who give the bare minimum. Them want to see you with a man who you have to work and him at work. That's what them want to see you with. Me getting that's not who you prep yourself to be. Okay? So Cancer, I just feel like it's in people might say, well, Cancer, that's not how life works. Cancer, every woman feels like they deserve it. Yes, but some women break. That's why they become baby moms. That's why they end up fucking a man for 8 years, because you break. You never hold up that pedestal that you put yourself on, you make him take you off of the pedestal. Him take you off of the pedestal and bring it back down to earth and say, you're just like any other bitch I can replace. But when he meet you, him attracted to you because you put yourself on a pedestal. That's why he was attracted to your confidence. But when he got you, what he did with your confidence, him break it down. So I'm getting Cancer, you need to leave. You need to turn your back on the emperor. Because it makes no sense you have a man with money if the man not spend the money upon you. Let's be fucking honest, Cancer. What's the point? What's the point? What's it doesn't make sense, Cancer. So I just feel like you need to want better for yourself. And also the first message I have for you, your social media is triggering somebody. Yeah, me getting a social media trigger him. So if you leave him, me getting you online, men complimenting you, maybe men want to pay a bill, maybe men want to be somebody of service in your life, and me getting a man who decides to get 6 of Pentacles, him mad. Me getting him so fucking pissed. Because this nigga thought that if I don't do it, no other man will do it. No, nigga, that's just you. I'm getting you going to meet somebody that will do it. It's just imperative that you value staying single so that you can meet a man to give you what you want, rather than you're in a relationship or you're in a situation with a man who is definitely not giving you anything and there's no space for any new energy to come in. Because if you're there with a man who have everything and him watch you struggle, him will block your blessings. Simple. At least if you're single, the blessings can come in. It's not being blocked. Not only is he blocking your blessings when it comes on to him blessing you, him will block your blessings for any other man who want to provide for you or give you the type of relationship you want. So they're going to try to fuck up your social media, keep you off social media, or do a lot of shit just to confuse you. Continue promoting yourself. I don't really like dating apps, but if dating apps is something that you like, you can go ahead and put yourself out there. I just feel like it's imperative you know that, especially if you're not married to a man, he's not the only option. So if that man treats you like an option, you need to remind him that he's not the only option in your life. Okay, Cancer? I'm going to leave it here. We're going to the next reading, so I'll be back.